Hi, flute players. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about your flute. So once you feel like you can make sound with just the head joint, when you can blow into just this and you feel like you have a great sound, the next step is going to be assembling your flute, placing your fingers, and then starting to feel comfortable holding it. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is just put all three parts together. So your head joint goes into your body, and then the foot. Just a reminder with this foot, you want to give it a nice, gentle twist. Sometimes they get a little stuck, and that's okay. Don't give it a rock like this. Don't rock it on there because you're going to bend that little round part. You want to instead give it just a nice twist. And I know that it probably doesn't go on very easily. That's okay. Okay, once you have the three parts together, now we have to align them. Align them means putting them in order so that we can blow into it and put our fingers on it and it'll feel comfortable. So what you're going to do is you're going to look down your flute the long way. You're going to line up three things. You're going to line up your tone hole. This is the part you blow into. You'll trace a straight line, and that's going to line up with all these keys here. You're going to trace a straight line, and that's going to line up with that little ball end. Let me show you. It's kind of hard to show on a video because I can't get the whole flute there. But if I look down this flute, here you can see from my angle. If I look down this flute, I should see the tone hole. I'm going to trace back, and I hit all the keys. This is where you're going to put your fingers. In fact, you probably have some stars on them already. I know that's not a star, that's a ladybug. Okay, so tone hole, trace it down to the keys. Now, if you kept tracing it down the keys, let's see if we can, gosh, this is hard. Okay, if we kept tracing it down the keys, you're going to get to that last little part. This is the foot. Now, most people want to put the foot, there we go. So those two balls are in line with each other. That's not how you want it. You want to twist it so that ball end is splitting this key in half. Now, if I looked all the way down from that tone hole, all the way down the keys, all the way down straight, I'm going to come right to that ball end. Gosh, I'm having a hard time showing you on the video. There it is right here, this one right here. It's splitting this key in half. That might have been a little bit confusing. Do the best you can with the video, and I'll help you out when you get to school. Okay, here's the important part. You have to put your fingers onto this flute and hold it balanced. The flute is going to be a little tricky at first because you're going to feel like you don't have a lot of contact points. There's only three. Your lip is going to touch the lip plate. That's the first contact point. Your lip, believe it or not, is going to kind of hold the flute. The other contact point is going to be on your left hand, kind of in this part. We're going to kind of hold it. You can see I have my hand kind of twisted. I'm kind of trying to show you. Right up in here, this is a contact point. And then we're going to have our right hand thumb as the third. So it's going to be lip, this kind of knuckle area, thumb. All the other fingers are going to be able to move. So here's how we're going to place our hands. Start with your left hand. You're going to place the left hand thumb right on the thumb key. Now be very careful with this because you have two thumb keys. Don't press them both at the same time. Press just the thumb key with the sticker. Okay. Now you're going to kind of crush your hand down a little bit. We're going to put first finger on the sticker, second finger on the sticker, third finger on the sticker. Our pinky is going to touch this little guy, but we don't need that for a while. So the pinky can just kind of hang out. Don't get in a habit of keeping your pinky like all curled up. Just have your pinky nice and loose. So again, let me show you. Left hand thumb is on the sticker. Angle that hand so that you can touch the flute, and you're going to press first finger, second finger, third finger. These are going to be our notes if we keep the thumb down for hot, cross, buns. Or Mary had a little lamb. So we have first finger with the thumb, second finger with the thumb, third finger with the thumb. And that pinky just kind of hangs out. Now the flute's going to feel a little awkward. We have another sticker. It's over here on the bottom. Don't forget about it. This is going to be for your right hand. The right hand thumb is just going to brace it right there, right on the sticker. You can put your pinky down on this little key right here. Now, eventually, we'll also touch these keys, but we don't need them right now, so don't press them down. We're only going to be using first finger, second finger, third finger, and that thumb, of course. So if I put all these down, this is what we want to look like in playing position. Notice, I didn't put it on my shoulder and bring my head down. A lot of flute players want to do that because it's kind of awkward to hold at first. You're trying to find that right balance. Your fingers are a little bit smaller than mine. They might feel kind of stretched and contorted. I know. Get that thumb, 1, 2, 3. Get the thumb on the sticker and pinky. This is how we're going to start it. Now, instead of bringing your body to the flute like this, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the flute to your body. Watch again. So when I put all my fingers where they need to be, I don't bring my body to the flute. Instead, I bring the flute to my body like this. Now, you don't have to have the flute up like this. This would look crazy. You don't even have to have it totally straight, believe it or not. This would be too low. You could have it at an angle right about here. I'll stand up so you can kind of see me here. This is what you should look like when you're playing on your flute. Now, it might not be totally comfortable at first. I understand. I'll adjust your thumb a little bit. I'll adjust your fingers just a little bit so we can comfortably hold this. But what I want you to try this week is try your first 3 notes. Keep that thumb down. Hot cross buns, or Mary had a little lamb. And that's what it's going to be. Or if you look really closely, all I'm doing is these 3 fingers. Watch. And that's the beginning of flute. I wish you all the luck. Here we go. All right, flute players, happy practicing. Good luck holding your flute. Good luck with your first 3 notes. And I'll see you in your next lesson.